Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for making this possible. Today is a wonderful day as today brings us to the last session of this season, and I'm glad I made it through to this end. I kept it going. It's just the start of a new beginning. This is literally an introduction season, a season of introducing us to what is to come. You see, the age of love is something that is right here already with us. It's in our ability to remember who we truly are. And this brings me to the very song. I'm not so good a professional, but the song, stays within me to be expressed. So I have to sing it the way it feels like it. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Let everything that has breath praise my King. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Jẹ́ kí gbogbo tó wà láyé kó yìn Olúwa o. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Let everything that is with breath praise my King. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. 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 Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for flowing through all, for animating all that can exist. I sing with all the love within me. I sing with all the understanding of this breath that gives me life. It is not oxygen. Oxygen, it's what is called the chemical component. But this chemical component cannot move without life, without spirit. It is spirit that animates all that can exist. For it is spirit we all exist within. If you can feel the song in your bones, you will know that I just sang spirit to you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for making this grand finale the best of the best. Because love is why I am alive today. Love is why I exist. I've tried my best in my own capacity to cover several topics that I feel would really express why the Pure Love community is for all. The Pure Love community is a community that cannot be barricaded by borders. You see, it is the will of love for the Pure Love community to exist. And so when I come out here, I come out with that understanding that I am boldly, with all audacity, standing with love, standing in one with love. Love is just overwhelming. It always gets me to tears anytime at that peak of bliss. I don't, like I said, I'm a big baby. I don't care what you're thinking about it. It's not something I'm feeling somehow about expressing. I don't hold any shame to expressing love. That is why I would drop everything for my twin flame. That is why I would do everything within love to make sure my twin flame feels all the love in the world. That is why I every day try to make love smile. Every interaction I have with love, I'm out to see I leave a smile on love's face. You see, if we all live from our core, like our topic says, living from our core, we all live from this breath and trust. We all live in that sound awareness that what makes us exist, why we exist, why we are worthy, why we deserve to feel bliss is because we are intentional by this breath flowing through us. And the day it doesn't flow through us, not even an oxygen mask can keep you alive any longer than a breath you're not paying for. And the day we see it, we wouldn't have wars going on. There wouldn't be Gaza situation. We would learn to live with each other harmoniously. And this learning that we would learn to live with each other harmoniously, it's not somebody coming externally to tell you. This breath would guide you, would be your only guide. This love would be the only guide that would make you treat the next person as another expression of love, as another expression of God. And it's because God is love, all of love, that I would keep coming to you because it is all of God I seek. I seek the age of love. I seek a blissful existence that my soul knows so well. My soul has a memory of this bliss. And this is why I am so impatient to wait for someone to start it up that I'm coming out myself to start it up. If not, I would have just waited for, you know, to see it so I can just join because I prefer to join. Honestly, doing the work, paving the way is is a lot of work, right? It takes a lot of responsibility on that which must create the path for others to follow. And but the thing is, I can't wait for the path to be created because it is a fire burning within me that keeps propelling itself forward. And there is no day the fire stops. In my life, the fire is termed ADHD, right? Some people might not understand ADHD because not everybody is open to something they are not experiencing. And even those that don't know they have ADHD, living with ADHD, they might not really be open to understanding that because somebody termed it ADHD does not mean it is a foreign sickness or it is just someone with an advanced way of scrutinizing, trying to understand, having the tools to measure it, right? Now, just because ADHD might look like a physical term, like it is nothing physical, honestly speaking, because first of all, nothing we exist within is physical. Yes, we have our five senses telling us what is going on is physical. As much as it is appear physical, this whole existence is embodied at its core within spirit. That is what they call the head of existence. It is from the head of existence that the removes the word earth because earth is the core of existence. That core, as tiny as a speck of dust as it might look to all of existence, it is the core. And this is why earth is the attention of why extraterrestrial beings keep coming to earth. Because everywhere, everything is love. And love has no separation. We cannot use guns to destroy spirits. Just the same way it is pointless to fight extraterrestrial beings because they are not coming to us with advanced technology. They are coming to us with spirit integrated technology. This is what I want us to be aware of. And the reason why I'm making this awareness open to all is to find it in your way in your heart to accept that earth cannot hold all the expression of because love is infinite and love is spirit. And spirit is the most beautiful thing about love. Why? Because it is expressing love in its purest form. That is why physical to me would always be, you know, an effect of the course of spirit. If we all living from our core understand that love is spirit and spirit cannot be, you know, barricaded by cement or anything physical, it would prone us like we'll be more prone to treating that next person with love. Not because we're trying to be sorry, I don't know if I pronounced that well. We don't want to be hypocrites just because we just learned love. Something that we have not really thought of, right? Doing it out of just doing sake. No, love should be something you express because it is free will. I am basically here because of free will. And this is why I'm not trying so hard to get your free will because free will must feel good to you. It's not about impressing someone falsely. It's not about false. I think I have to see this way. It's not about false identity. It's not about. It's not about anything we have so much misconception on, and redefined it the way we felt it should be. Love being spirit, right? Love being spirit is oneness. And so, no matter how you choose to block your borders, you cannot stop this spirit from being itself. You can't stop spirit from that oneness. It cannot change its nature just because you are not caring to understand it. Yes, it seeks your farewell, it seeks all farewell, it will seek always seeks farewell, but it will never ever use force just to make you understand it because force is the absence of love. And when we start seeing force as the absence of love, we start seeing that we need love honestly, genuinely, not as high service, not for a reason that has a condition to it. Because love without condition generates authenticity. It makes us walk authentically. It makes the will of love established in all. Because it's the will of love that all of love is authentic. This is why you trying to stop other or resist, hinder others from experiencing their free will, authentic self, right? Is going against this love you exist within. It's telling this love you want to define its expression, something that is so infinite in nature that you exist within, has no, it cannot be dictated to. You can't dictate what you want love to express itself. And this is why I keep saying, even if you don't want to believe love beings exist, you can, that alone cannot make us vanish. Even if you don't want to believe LGBTQ plus exist, right? It cannot make us vanish. It only would marginalize us, making us live in challenges because some number of people rather not express love. And not expressing love, right, is expressing a lack of love. Because love is the present state of being. You're either expressing love or you fall to express a lack of love. This cannot be disputed. You can't argue it. This is why you are either hot or cold. And if we're all living from our core, we'll see that the next person beside you isn't worthless, isn't something you want to keep. You don't see why war makes sense anymore. And when war is not making any sense to anyone, it will not hold. They will call out wars and nobody will show up because nobody is interested in fighting God. Nobody is interested in fighting love. When I say God is the negative of love, even though God is love, right? If I say love is angry with you, love is angry with you, love is angry with you, does it make any sense? It doesn't. But if I say God is angry with you can say, okay, that makes sense to you because you feel God can be angry. But God is love, all of love. And love is spirit. So how can a whole God be angry with you? You are the expression, the very intentional expression of love. It is what animates your being, my being, all beings. And it's not the day you learn about it that it started. This is why I am not the one with the script of what I'm talking about right now. The script of whatever I come online to say has already been written in spirit. I'm just coming out to you as the medium of, flowing that spirit. And anybody can be that medium. As long as they free will give into love, into the oneness of love. Life right now might look like totally different from what love is. And you would be like, is this love? How can you say this is love? How can you say we are love? What am I saying is not love? It is what we are seeing presently today is attention on negativity. Because energy would always go where attention goes. Attention is spirit, and spirit is attention. Spirit is what channels, you know, everything. And so when attention is focused on something, anything at all, that thing would automatically receive our power to expand, to grow further, to increase. Some people think I'm just fat, and the truth is, at this point in my life, I cannot argue with them that they are wrong just because that is the capacity of understanding they can accept. Imagine how it is for them to agree to the fact that I am someone that works out every day. It must feel terrifying, and they would rather not to be terrified to the truth than, you know, tell themselves anything that would help them sleep at night. That kind of thing. And I prefer for them to tell themselves anything that will help them sleep at night because that alone, as long as they feel good, I'm okay with it. If they think I'm fat, right? It is their free will, and that thinking will not change what truly is that I work out every day and so I keep increasing. Well, it won't change me from keeping increasing because I work out every day. But the time, that's their impression of what they thought, right, of me being fat would change because they would see it differently as the day goes by when they see this is not looking like fat anymore. And if by then I'm able to change them, you know, transmute their feelings to positive, it won't be something they'll be scared about anymore to be able to face the truth of it. Because it's when there is fear that we refuse to face the truth because fear is like this, it separates you from the truth of love. And the truth of love is that love is oneness. Love is the highest level of feeling good. And that is why you can't say God is love if you have not experienced that love. It will be it be like someone is lying to you, God is love. You would not want to just understand it. You would just say it empty with empty words, right? But the depth of God is love is best expressed when it is felt. When you see God is love and you can feel it. Throughout today, the only thing I'm about to take, right? The only thing I've taken isn't even up to my hand like this. I have not eaten anything more than this, and that's just today, right? But that wouldn't stop me from growing because it is not what I'm eating that is the energy, it is my source of energy. Food isn't my source of energy. My source of energy is love. It is what increases me beyond human understanding. It is why I am not in competition with anybody because others that are out there that have protein shake, everything they need to grow. I am not in the same boat with them and I am still growing. Why? Because I know consciousness is the only reality. And the consciousness I'm conscious of is love is abundance because love is everything. Love is what generates everything that can exist. It is not when you start to understand it that it starts to do that. Just the same way, it is not when we start being conscious of air, oxygen, that oxygen was there. It was just there. It was chemicals that were there, right? Waiting to be known. But these chemicals don't have life on their own without life. Life is what gives life. And life is spirit. So if we understand spirit is what holds all of earth. And the crazy thing about this spirit is there's literally no point or place that we can pinpoint down this spirit that is holding it. Like there's no place it exists. So when people say God doesn't exist, I understand where they are coming from. They are coming from a spirit knowledge. That's the crazy thing. It's still within spirits they understand this information from. A spirit knowledge that there is no place spirit exists because it has no location. That is the beauty of it. It is not supposed to make human logical sense because it is spirit. And I understand if you have someone that is strictly here to experience human logical sense. Whatever I'm saying might not really sit well with you. And I can really understand where you're coming from, honestly speaking. I know you're going through a lot, like you're doing a lot rather. Like I really respect you. I really give it to you for coming here to experience being spirits within spirits and coming here to experience a physical reality, you know, with just physical interaction, not having that spirit understanding of anything. That is a lot of spirits. It takes a lot of boldness to, to be that expression, and I respect it. Just as every expression of love has intentions, and everything has beautiful perspective, because your perspective doesn't come to passive spirits. That's passive perspective and passive. They go hand in hand. It is what you perceive that is your perspective. And for me, what I perceive, right, is mainly because I'm a spirit born. I was born, being a spirit born means I am born with a higher in tuneness of spirit, with a higher connection of spirit. When I was a baby, my mom was thinking, she was worried because I would wake up and be playing by myself in the middle of the night because I was still more conscious of spirits at that early age. I could sense spirits. I probably must have been playing with my twin flame. because we are babies that just love to play. So I love to love my twin flame, right? But so she took her time to like, monitor me to know what is going on and all that. But she just saw me playing with myself. Little did I know that I will grow up in that isolation longer. Like, and now where I'm from, where I am, right? I'm not seeking company that is not in tune with spirit. And this is why I find myself in further isolation because I deepen in spirit knowledge the more I grow. And the more I grow, I become more practical with spirit. It's not something that is taught to me, right? It is a practical life lived experience. And you cannot come and tell me the practical life lived experience is not valid just because you cannot, you know, practicalize it, right? I would just look at you and understand where you're coming from because love is understanding. And it takes one with love to seek to understand another. So that seeking to understand another is an expression of love itself. It takes love to be patient, it takes love to have curiosity. That's why women are the best version of love because they are more in tune with their feelings, right? You have to feel to really express love because you're more in tune with your feelings. They have more ability to, more tendency to feel love in ways that are deeper and experience creativity of love. See, the truth about feeling is even if one is said to be born female, right, biologically, and that said person, right, is not, in tune with their feelings, they will just end up being, you know, probably a masculine woman because now I think we have come to a generation where we understand not all women are ladies. Why? Because some women are masculine in nature and so they cannot be classified under ladies. And if we don't respect that, if we don't acknowledge that, it will not change that not all women are ladies. It will not change the truth of that. It will not reduce it either in any way. It will just be what it is. Us being stupid, not caring to understand that something else outside can exist. And just because we don't care to understand will not change what is. So, if we are living from our core as a people, as a nation, as Earth, killings will be eradicated for the best. Like, there would not be any killings. We would find another way to bring justice to whoever needs justice. And that justice would not even be as inhumane as we find our justice system of today running by. But the thing about killing is if you kill, you would be killed. It is the law of killing. You cannot kill and not be killed. And that is why karma, they say karma is bitch. Karma would always come back to, you know, make you pay, because when you pay is due, you have to pay. And I've never been one to want to join the army, no matter how they paint it. It just never seems like a worthy thing to do. I know there are a lot of soldiers that are proud to be soldiers, and I respect the fact that, you know, they tried to fight to protect those that couldn't fight, come out to fight so that they won't get oppressed. Right? But as beautiful as war, is being painted, it doesn't stop it from being an expression of lack of love. Nor does it change its truth that it is not flowing with the will of love that would always scream oneness. Because oneness is why spirit happens to us differently. Oneness is why I said oneness is why spirit happens to us differently. Yes, individually we are one, right? That's the sweet thing. It's mind blowing when you follow spirits, because you see how right from that very spirit it keeps expanding, increasing, and just keeps thickening. It keeps becoming wider and deeper, and there's no depth. That's why science till today cannot find the beginning or the end of it. And it's not just science, it's anything that's tried to measure love. It is infinity. That is why it is never enough. When you say love is not enough, it's because it is too much that it cannot be too much. It is too much that it cannot be too much. I don't know if you can I can really explain. It cannot be too much. And yet it is too much. It is infinity. But you see, love would be the reason why you would respect your twin flame. Love would be the reason why you would express love. It's just it's just simple. I would only express love because of love. If I'm not expressing love, then it is because I'm experiencing a lack of love. So for someone to be miserable, the person is someone that is living in a disconnected sense, in a disconnected state from love. They are not feeling connected to love. They are not feeling good. They are not in that state of feeling good. And because love is the highest level of feeling good, us as love beings, we do everything to feel good. But because we don't understand that we are love beings, this is the real reason why there is issue in our society today. Because the men are treated coldly without love, and they still want them to express love when they grow up. But it was not important in their growing, so why should their end result now be love? That is the issue. When you are not feeling in tune with your feeling, you are not expressing love, because love is feeling. It's always entwined with feeling. You can't say you're expressing love and you don't feel anything. I don't feel anything. You that means you are not expressing love. You are not experiencing love, not even expressing. For you not to feel anything, you have become cut off from, you are now in that numbness where you have tried to suppress every feeling to the point because you don't see the importance of feeling. And this is why women are more intelligent than men, because it is feelings that make us have the ability to understand. When children are feeling good in educational systems that make learning fun, we see that because they are feeling good, they learn faster. And so women will do everything to feel good. And so because they will do everything to feel good, they have more tendency to assimilate faster, be brilliant, more brilliant than us. This is why the first rockets that landed on different planets outside Earth was done by human calculators that were women, because they prioritized their feeling good. They work to feel good, not to build empires. It's men that see further than the present state. And because every expression of love is intentional, every expression has its own part to play. It is supposed to come together in harmony to balance each other. The long term feeling good view and the short term feeling good view can merge to keep it to something beautiful for all. So the masculine creativity is tied to the feminine creativity. Masculine creativity cannot exist without feeling that divine energy. That feminine creativity is rooted in love. It is feeling. It is being in tune with your emotions. So the masculine creativity now has to be in one with love. This is why you cannot separate the masculine from the feminine. Both masculine and feminine are embodied in everything that can exist, because it is what components that need to be present for creation to take place. So if you exist, it means for creation to form you, for creation to make you exist, the masculine and feminine principle came together. So you cannot exist without having that masculine and feminine principle. You can want to try it, but it does not work that way. You exist because there is both chemical components within your very being that has prompted up that their sources are generated from spirit. And if we are all living in one with this our breath, in love, sorry, in one with core, in one with source. Thank you, infinite intelligence, for animating all that can exist. Thank you, infinite intelligence, for making me exist, for making me be an embodiment of love. Thank you that my only desire is love, to feel love in all realms of existence, to live love, to breathe love, to see the best love that love is yet to see. Thank you that I am love. Thank you that I love as love. Thank you I can feel love. Thank you I exist. Thank you for love. Thank you for my love, my twin flame. Thank you for all of existence that exists because of love. I love love, and this is my farewell. I hope your farewell one day would be to grow in love, because that is the only growth I seek. I seek to grow further in love. So when I grow, I know I grow in love. And growing in love makes me question myself too. What would love do? Would love say sorry? Or would love, you know, react in anger? Would love punish? Or would love forgive? Would love see oneness in all? Or would love see separation? Would love promote separation? Or would love bring about togetherness? I think I've covered so many things about love to this point. But the truth is, in as much as it looks like I've covered so many things about love, I cannot cover everything about love because love is infinity and beyond. It keeps growing, it keeps getting better, it keeps going up. It has no limits to its growth. It doesn't stop anywhere. It doesn't ask for permission. And this is why I am not stopping anywhere. I am not stopping growing anywhere. I'm not stopping my workouts for anyone. Even on my rest days, I work out, but I don't do all I do when I'm not. It's called rest day, but my system is so used to working out that if I don't work out, I work out. That's the thing. If I don't work out, I end up working out, right? I become a workout, you know, muscle memory person. It's not an addict because I don't need it to feel good. Like it's just when you do something and it becomes a habit. Sorry, I'm just trying to stretch as much as possible. And this is me and my leg. Not like I have someone I'm pulling. Like it gives the illusion of pulling someone. I've lived in isolation to really not care so much about how another person will interpret me. That's the habits I'm talking about. Those habits that are formed as survival method. My workouts, constant workouts, was once a survival method of existing because I needed to work out to survive literally, like literally, right? And coming from that kind of place, now working out does not even look like anything. It doesn't. It's more like it's a natural phenomenon. It's that's like combing your hair or anything you want to term it literally, right? You can term it as much as you want, as much as you have to call it. But it's who I am. It's become what I do every day. As atomic habit to say, it is the systems that makes up, you know, what is my system of existence involves working out consistently. Probably not in the same energy sometimes because some days I work out like I feel I'm lazy when I work out. I don't know, I'm working out and I'm like, get lazy. Like you can do better. So why you not trying? Like when I work out and I know I can do better, I feel like I'm not giving my best. When I walk out and I give my best, I feel yes, I worked out. Like yeah, I feel myself like, boy, you did something today. That kind of thing. So yes, I love to love. I love to feel good. I love to feel. I love to be able to see life the way I see life because I didn't create myself. I'm not self-made. I'm not. I couldn't exist right now without spirit because spirit is that spirit that gave me the gift of ADHD that has made it possible for me to be cautious of this man I am right now, way before it came into play, way before I started growing, you know, in all round sense to be male. Way before I started passing male, way before I started everything at all. My consciousness of seeing myself. And the thing is, as I am right now, and I call myself a big baby, it is because I still have this consciousness, right, of seeing myself even much more bigger than I am right now. And so I know it is just seeing what is going to happen because now it makes more sense. When I was a child and I saw this, you know, this happening, and it felt then like, but now that I'm seeing, what is going to happen, it's not, it's, you can understand the familiar patterns, right? And this is what makes it different. So I don't even see anything as supernatural like other people would see it. It's not supernatural to me. It's all natural to me. It's super when you're not living it. I'm very sure, very very sure that Superman doesn't feel anything super about him. He just feels a natural lifting, right? And it becomes natural to him that he does it well. It's not super. It's you that's seen it as wow, that is superpower. Because I'm very sure it is much natural to him than you can even think. It's a natural phenomenon, right? I hope this Sunday will be a Sunday where I get to talk with my community because I've been working for it for the longest time. And electricity has been something that I have to contest with, right? Because I'm not the one working in the power holding section. I really respect everyone that is working for electricity to be on in our country because you receive a lot of negative backlash from everybody. Like they bring the light and they are swearing for them. I'm like, if they didn't bring the light, you cause them. They bring the light, you still cause them. Give them a break. What do you think it's easy? Like seriously, must you be negative? That's the thing. It's like it is so easy to be negative, but the truth is, as easy as it looks, it hurts the person being negative, the one expressing the negativity, even much more than you can imagine the person that is not experiencing it. And because I don't embody negativity, right? Not embodying negativity for me means not eating meat. So this my hand you see, it has no meat inside it. And not because I've never eaten meat in my whole life. I've eaten meat in my lifetime and I get uncomfortable when I eat it. Right? It doesn't flow well with me. So I just made up my mind instead of making myself uncomfortable. Why not just stick to what would feel good, and it feels good to avoid things that will not help me feel good. The synchronicities I'm experiencing is just mind blowing. It feels divine from heaven. I keep like recording every synchronicity that I'm experiencing. I don't know. I think I'll use it to make a content. Probably. I'll wait for that inspiration to come from spirits. Because when spirits leads you, baby, it's always gonna be special. Like it makes everything sexy in its way. Like spirit has a wonderful sense of humor, just like anything else has sense of humor. I'm grateful for love. I'm grateful for existence. I'm grateful that today I can come online much better. Right? I can give my presence to online. I can live from point where my consciousness is above negativity. That is where I seek to bring everyone to a place where your consciousness, your free will is to live above negativity. Because you and I don't seek war anymore. We don't want wars. We don't want killings. We don't want violence. We want growth. We want spontaneous regeneration. We want the best of life. We want good things. We seek for the best of the best because that is what love does. The nature of love would always seek to feel good, no matter how we deny ourselves, right? That ability to feel good. Because we end up chasing so much feeling good and not end up feeling good at the end, right? I love to feel good. I love to love. I love that we can love. And I'm grateful for the fact that I've been able to touch these topics on days. There are days when I didn't want to come out and touch the topic at all because I just wanted to sleep. And because of the timing, working out throughout the day and still coming online was just like, why me? But yes, I love to grow. And for me, the reason why it's more pressing for me to, have everything down done is because I'm so excited to, you know, clear my table so I have little or nothing left to do than just to pay with my twin flame. Because I've signed it, in the stars that I've dropped everything. I dropped everything for my twin flame. And so this is the living truth. So I want to ensure that meeting my twin flame, I've created all the website I want to create. I've done every design I want to do. I've worked out to the point where I can just go on a steady flow, right? Though I don't know if because of my habit of working out, like the more I work out, the more intense workout I go. I don't work out like I'm reducing. The intensity of my workout keeps increasing, and I'm used to it. So last, I will somehow turn my twin flame to my workouts, you know, body. Probably somehow she'll be integrated to it. I'm very sure she'll be free will because we love each other. It's not our what do you call it? Our obligated will. It is our destined will. Why? Because it's the same energy that removed itself into to expand into love. It's what beds the two of us. So, this is the last episode of season, and I hope I was able to cover the value of us living from our core, living from this breath. If we start living from our breath, if we start living from our core, if we start loving today, we can live harmoniously. We can live in a world called the age of love fully. We can live in a world where inflation doesn't need to be anything that can exist because we would live in abundance. Because love is abundance. Love is everything. That is why love is abundance. It's mainly because love is everything that love is abundance. And if you can understand this little, this much, you would see why love is what I root for till today. So till our next episode, our next season, I hope you remain blessed. I hope you live from love. I hope you learn to live from love. I hope you give your free will to love, your free will to feeling good. I hope the best for you. I wish the best of love for all of love. I wish the age of love for love. I wish love feels good wherever it is. That means you're out there, anyone at all. I want all of love to feel love. And this is my honest heart's desire for all of love. Stay blessed. And next time we see, I would have a wonderful new episodes of season sessions of healing with more interactive, you know, live streams, right? Because we're working, we're growing, and would have grown to the point of where the reason and the desire for love would become something that is in the heart of everyone. It's become a free will to all. And free will, my dear, is all I seek. I seek your free will to love, just as love seeks your free will to love. All is love, all would always be love. And living from our core just means living from spirit. Love is spirit, always spirit.